Super hot topic these days. Lightning has been around for several years now, and we are hearing from people all the time, how much does it cost to transition from Salesforce Classic to Salesforce Lightning? There's really kind of two aspects to this, or at least in most people's minds, there's two aspects. There's the software licensing cost, and then there's the services that are involved in making the switch. The good news is, from a license perspective, there is no cost. In fact, Salesforce wishes everybody had moved to Lightning yesterday. So there's no cost in terms of the software to make that transition. That said, there's no such thing as a free lunch, and there's certainly effort that goes into making that transition from Classic to Lightning. Small, clean, really basic Salesforce environments may have little to no effort in making that transition. But for the Fortune 500 that have spent years and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars building out and customizing their Salesforce environment, their effort to make that transition to Lightning is going to be much more involved from a services standpoint. There's no easy answer that this is how much it's going to cost company A, company B, nonprofit A, nonprofit B to make that transition. It's really going to be about how much complexity is in your environment and what all needs to be done to make the change. Salesforce gives us some tools to analyze what all does need to be done. So there's a Lightning readiness check that you can find via setup inside of Salesforce, and it will call out certain areas that you definitely need to make changes. But the rest of it's going to be a little bit more about user experience and what you want to create for your users. With Lightning, there's so much flexibility. And while you don't necessarily have to make changes, you might want to experiment with Lightning components in a way that pages feel and flow to make something that's really going to work well for your organization and get the most value out of Salesforce Lightning.